How's it going, guys? Tony from honestgamesreviews.com. We're having a second look today at ScreamRide, which is available on the Xbox One this Friday. You can also pick it up on the 360 as well if you want. The demo kind of gave you a little taste of what to expect, but the three modes are basically essentially the career mode the game has in the full game. You've got the ScreamRide, which is basically like the Trials Fusion kind of feeling game. Then you've got, the Demolition, which is kind of like your Angry Birds. And then you've got like the last mode, Engineer, which is kind of like the one that lets it down the most, which I'll get to a bit later on. We'll have a look at all three today. We'll also have a look at the level editor as well, and also what kind of levels you can expect to build with that. So yeah, first we'll have a little look at the ScreamRider, which is basically, if you played in the demo, you kind of know what to expect. It's kind of like the Trials Fusion kind of feeling mode that the game has. It's basically, it's a simple concept. You've got a coaster, you've got to try and get to the end, the end of the track. The further you'll advance, you get to you've got like 6 levels in total to get through, which have like 3 levels per level. So you've kind of got all them to get through, and obviously the further you get, the harder they'll have more objects on the track. And you've kind of got all stuff like that. You've got to worry about boosting, not derailing the track. You've also got to worry about speed, but you've also got to unlock the commendation that each level has. Kind of advance and open up the next stages, which are easy to miss. You can kind of just skip through them the first couple of stages the game has. And obviously later on you're going to need them because it needs it to unlock. So you've got to always, even though you have to return if you just fly straight through them to start with. The mode itself, it's a decent mode. It's, like I said, it has that Trials Fusion full of kind of like, if it's a hard track, you don't want to give in, you want to keep trying to get to improve yourself on it each time. With the leaderboard as well on top of that. It's kind of got that to, contend with and keep you coming back as well. But it's probably, out of all the modes in the career, it's probably my second favourite out of a lot of them. It'll keep you coming back. But then, obviously, with the latter stages, like I said, although it adds stuff, it still becomes, it's still the same mode. So, if you play it like for a set amount of time, it's going to start getting dull after a while. So it's kind of one of these. The whole game in general is kind of one of those games that you kind of want to dip in and out of. Play half an hour here and there, and not kind of, sink 2 hours in at a time. Otherwise, you're going to get bored of it in a second. It's going to gather dust on the shelf. But yeah, like I said, this is ScreamRide. Like I said, second favourite, and it does a job, I suppose. If you like Trials Fusion, you'll love this mode. And then we have Demolition Expert, which, out of all the 3 modes of the game, was probably my favourite. It's kind of like a mixture of Angry Birds, but with roller coasters mixed in. Like I said, if you play the demo, you kind of got the one with the pods, where you had to fling them at buildings, much like ScreamRide as well. The further you get, the more tougher it'll get, and it adds more different things. It's like in the later levels, you'll shoot roller coasters off rather than pods, which kind of adds a different dynamic to it. Because rather with the pods, he was kind of just throwing them, and it was easy. It was all kind of easy to manipulate them to where you wanted them to go. With the coasters, you've got to kind of set them off the track, and then kind of boost them into the buildings, which can be kind of tough. So it adds that like little challenging, side of the game to it more. But like I said, it's one of my favourite levels. It's just fun to play. It's who doesn't love smashing stuff up, and what I say with roller coasters and explosions going off everywhere. And, it's probably one of the stages that probably looks best in the game. Whereas the coaster's kind of got not great graphics and stuff like that. The demolition in the game looks decent to look at. So you kind of like once you've hit that building and smashed it down, it's kind of nice to just watch it crumble down to the ground. Like I said, with the leaderboards, much like ScreamRider as well, you've got the leaderboards to kind of pull you back all the time when you see a friend topping you. So it's got that pull back to kind of top the leaderboards on it and make you keep returning. So one of my favourite modes this one is. So this will be the one I always come back to. No matter how much I dislike the game, I'll always come back to this one. And then we've got probably my least favourite out of the old 3, which is Engineer mode, which it's not that the mode's dull or it's just badly thought out. The gist of it is basically you're given a half-built track. You've got given the pieces to then finish that track. One of the it's always one of the commendations to finish the track off, which is kind of stupid because then they limit you what track you're given. So you can't just like you see the track and you go, oh right, I've got this in mind, I'm going to do all this. You know, they limit the track that you're given, so you kind of start off with your idea of what you've got planned, and then an alert pop up on screen saying you have no track left, which is, you know, it's kind of stupid in a mode like this. I suppose it's got that where you've got to, you know, really think it out, but you know, it comes to a point then in the later levels, like stage when you get to reach stage 4 and stuff, where it just becomes annoying rather than, you know, a challenge. As a, you know, to get to the next stage, you've got to complete these things. You know, with limited track, it just becomes a pain rather than, you know, an enjoyable experience. So yeah, it's probably one of my least favourite. Probably the bottom. You know, my least favourite mode out of the 3. So you know, once I've only forced myself to play this, as I've got to review it properly on the site. So you know, if it was a board game and I'd played it and I'd got to this stage, and I'd believe it and just believe in that mode completely and go back to it. And then we've got the Xbox One exclusive, which is the level center, which is basically where people come to upload their levels and let your friends try them out. So you can go on the sandbox mode that the game offers as well. I'm pretty sure that'll be available in the 360 as well, but the you know, just the sharing side of things won't be available. But I could be wrong on that, so I will check it up and flash a big alert on the screen if I am wrong. Like I say, this is probably the mode where you're going to get most out of the game when you do get it. You know, because there's clever people out there who can build some amazing things. I mean, just in the early stages already, people have been building some good stuff. I've had a little go myself, which is probably on screen there. You know, I'm not the greatest of builders, but you know, you can see within I mean, that was built within what, 5 minutes. You can see the kind of fun you can have with it, and you kind of, you know, you can make these amazing looking roller coasters, roller coasters. You know, to kind of share with your friends, and then you can go, I'll go and try out my track, and I can download it. You know, you can share it with your friends, so you know that's that fun side to it, where you can try and outdo each other and try and see who can build the best track. But that's about it for content. Like I said, for a £30 game, they kind of, for me personally anyway, they kind of expected a bit much. You know, it's, you know, basically you're paying what you would tenner a mode basically. In the level centre, you know, while it is going to be fun for some who really enjoy that, you know, creative side of things, there's going to be those out there who, you know, who like me are a bit, you know, a bit crap with them kind of things and kind of build a few things now and again and then just kind of leave it, or just sit to the side. I suppose you can always come back then and download what the decent people who build, you know, try them out. But it's, to me personally, it's not a £30 title. You know, if you'd said to me, would you pick this up for £30, the answer would be no. To me, it feels more like a small arcade release, like a £15 title, with what it is. It's you know, it needed a lot more content inside of it to warrant the £30 asking price that they're expecting out of us. So what I would say is, if you're looking at it and you're thinking, is it my cup of tea? Would it be worthy? It probably would be worthy to pick it up for £30. In truth, with the, you know, if you're gonna be one of those guys who builds stuff with the creator and stuff. But in terms of the career, you're probably gonna, you know, it's probably gonna be a couple of modes out of that you're gonna enjoy the most. And, you know, once them accommodations kick in, and it starts getting to become an annoyance, it will start, you know, you will start thinking about not playing it, and it'll start be getting down, you know, lowering your pile of shame. But like I said, the sandbox is there for the ones that, you know, have enjoyed stuff like Forge and Halo and stuff like that, and, you know, want to build an amazing roller coaster and stuff. But yeah, I'd say if you was on the fence about it after playing the demo, I'd probably say sit it out a bit longer and try and wait for it to go down a bit more in price. I mean, for this I'd probably happily pay £15 to £20 for it. It's probably kind of like the going rate for it. I think the 29 is a bit too much for me. So yeah, thanks for watching, and I'll speak to you soon. Bye.